last night was,
I should have never asked you to stay for a drink.
No, we couldn't have known that Goldie would abandon us.
Beautiful film. It tells the story of a Jewish woman who is going through a divorce, and she meets in an isolated seaside vista with her priest in the car, and it's in the middle of a rainstorm and the water's going down the windows, and it really ties into the sadness that she's feeling. I love the underscore. The music is beautiful, and it really gives you a sense of the love for one another they have, and you wonder what happened and why the marriage broke up. And it's actually a lovely testimony to his being faithful to his vocation, I guess, and also her feelings for him. And it's kind of neat at the end when she realizes, I think, a coat is in the car and she needs to go back to see him. But anyway, it's a very romantic piece, and I love this film. Good job.
I thought this was a really sweet romantic film. Definitely delivers on that feeling, and on the technical level, there's a lot of really smart things going on here. The writing is really strong for one. That dialogue felt absolutely just natural and grounded. Each of our two protagonists have their own voice, absolutely, that feels unique to them. Yeah, and it's all carried really well through with the performances and everything else that could have easily just become a talking head situation. But no, they managed to keep it all really compelling and did a great job with this one.
Peaceful, with waves crashing into the shore. Having the car waiting for the other car to drive up and roll up in the rain was a poetic start. The film was really good at keeping me guessing. I was trying to work out what their relationship was, if they just met the night before with friends, as they mentioned, or if it goes deeper than that. The timing was perfect for their conversation to move out to the rocks as the rain has just stopped. And the attraction between them overall is really strong. So real, and both actors did a remarkable job of selling that to me, selling me their connection. It was a slow yearn and a slow burn, and song choice was perfect at the end to just tie everything in.
I found myself really intrigued by the characters and the backstory and the situation in Our Father. I thought it was beautifully done as far as setting up the setting. Like, there was the outside world, which was gorgeous with the rain and the wind and just the atmosphere that was there, and then the car too, and that contrast, and then it just was such a great background to see the characters' interactions and kind of their internal struggle.
It was quite interesting. I really liked it. The plot was mysterious and romantic, and it has different clues, and then they lead you somewhere. I really enjoyed it. The rain setting when they are in the car, it is a very nice setting. I really like that one. And then the view from the cliff and their conversation they have there, I think they really transfer emotions, and through their performances they are very relatable, and then they don't quite tell you the ending, but you guess it through the clues. I think it was very well made.
I really thought this was a very pretty piece. The outer environment was shot so well, and with the subtlety of the rain, with the subtle struggle of the characters, thought it had a great pace. It was just the right amount of space between the words, not forced. Loved the angles they took, loved what the actors did with their characters, and it really told a lot in a short period of time. Thought the editing was great, and just really thought it was a well done piece of film.
It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. I loved it. I thought it was shot so well. The setting is amazing. You know, like a winter beach, probably in like Oregon, I think, or like the Northwest. Either way, it's just so. It's very evocative. Very, you know, you feel like you just get transported there. You can feel everything, like the wetness in the air and all that, and like not trapped in the car, but like sharing a moment in the car with somebody very close to you. I really liked it. I thought it was really solid. The soundtrack is great too. You know, it's a very emotional short, and the filmmakers should definitely be proud because I feel like they achieved everything they set out to, and it's simple and it's clean, and I like that. Continue, please.
It uses a very confined space as its initial setting for this conversation that escalates as it should in any good narrative, increases in intensity and stakes as it progresses. But what we also see change is the setting as the conversation shifts. And what I thought was interesting about this piece is how the conversation, as it becomes more open, more broad in its topics, and to that extent more intimate, the environment changes and becomes more open in itself. So it's as if the environment is responding to the character's internal self. As they are able to open up more, so is the world of the film itself. And I thought that was really a great way to combine the visual of the story with the character development in a way that's quite subtle, but still effective to those able to acknowledge and appreciate it.
I'm always quick to focus on the continuity, which in this case is very impressive, and the enlightening dialogue. As for Tim Pepper and Melissa Stevens' portrayal is very, very, very commendable and very believable. I was at once interested in what their history was, what caused them to have this sort of friendship that necessitated so much emotion that was invoked. Quite a show, and for a talking heads piece, it was quite moving.